Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is the Grizzly Talk Podcast with your host, Kennedy Patterson, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back in front of the mic here in Swanky Studios, of course, to bring you guys the next Grizzly Talk Podcast episode. We are live from, of course, Swanky Studios, but we're streaming on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Google Podcasts, and also our hit radio station that's international, GTP 94.6, the radio station. So let's get on to the great news announcements today. We've got a lot of fun things to talk about here today. And of course, I saw this on my desk this morning in my office. And of course, I knew I was going to talk about it here on today's podcast. Of course, it's exciting, y'all. For the 7th straight year in a row, GGC recognized in multiple U.S. News and World Report rankings. For the 7th straight year, GGC has been ranked the most diverse Southern regional college ever. I mean, that's great. According to the 2021 U.S. News and World Report magazine, college and university rankings released today, GGC is proud to offer a vibrant environment where our diverse student body learns and grows within a campus community respectful of different ethnicities, cultures, and beliefs, says Dr. Jan L. Joseph, our president, of course. Diversity defines a key strength of Gwinnett community, and Atlanta region. Of course, the ranking was based on the data report from College Fall 2019 semester with 12,831 students and ethnic compositions of GGC student bodies was 32% African American, 28% white American, Caucasian, 24% Hispanic, 11% Asian, and 4% multi-ethnic. So that's a great milestone, ladies and gentlemen, because, I mean, we're the most diverse school in Gwinnett County and the Atlanta area. So that, I mean, to me, that goes a long way because diversity is what it's all about. In today's society, we try to practice more of that because, the craziness that's going around the world. But that's a huge milestone, and for the GGC community, you guys have to be proud of that, honestly. Of course, GGC was also ranked in the top 20 public schools category among regional colleges in the South and earned recognition for its economic diversity as top performer as social mobility and its low student debt load at graduation. While GGC ranked at 66 among regional college in the 12-state southern region, it is ranked number 6 in Georgia among University System of Georgia participating colleges. So that's number 6. That's a lot, and there's a lot of schools in Georgia, believe it or not, because you got Georgia State, you've got Georgia College, you got Georgia Tech, you've got Kennesaw, you got us. Let's see what else you got. You got the Georgia Highlands, you've got Berry College, you got Gordon College, Clayton State. Am I missing any? Agnes Scott is actually one of them. Spelman and Morehouse. I think they're still they're the University of Georgia. You got Mercer. You got so many. Oh, Georgia Southern. You have West Georgia. You can't forget about West Georgia. I'm looking at my producer and he's smiling. He's like, Kennedy, you trying to name them all, and I feel like I'm forgetting. Oh, North Georgia University. I think that's the school. Oh, UGA. How could I forget UGA? So there's a lot of schools in Georgia, and we're ranked number 6. So that's a big milestone. It really is a huge milestone, and I'm proud of GGC of that because diversity is one thing that I like to strive on, and it can go a long way with that. And I'm proud for that for sure. Of course, more news announcements today. Of course, OLAS, they posted something today on their story. Of course, they're getting ready to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month. Just to name a few events that got coming up. Of course, I want to say this is tomorrow, September 15th. I think that is tomorrow. Let's see. Yep, that is tomorrow. Of course, they're going to have the Hispanic Heritage Month. Hispanic Heritage Month festival from 12 to 3:30 p.m. Of course, you guys don't miss it. It is going to be a great time of an event. Of course, you're still going to practice that social distancing, keeping 6 feet apart, but they've still got their festival going on at the Student Plaza. They did something like this last week. I want to say, or the week before last, they was getting ready to celebrate their up-and-coming events that's coming up. So they have the festival tomorrow from 12 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. in the afternoon. That's kind of a free slot. You know, some students might still be in class around 12, but when you get out at 2, then you have 2 to 3 to really go out, explore outside. And I went outside today, and I know today is not tomorrow, obviously, you know, but it feels really good outside. So, of course, I go outside and I get my exercise. I run in my neighborhood and whatnot. But as I was leaving the house to come here to the office, it was such a wonderful, wonderful day outside. So I really recommend you guys going out and doing that for sure. Going to this festival tomorrow from 12 to 3:30. I'm pretty sure they're going to have some really good treats there. So I really recommend you guys doing that. September 17th and the 24th, A Taste of Latin America. That's going to be 11 to 3 at the dining hall. So starting out September 17th, you guys don't want to miss that for sure. That is a Thursday, this Thursday coming up. So if you guys want to do that, I really recommend A Taste of Latin America in the dining hall. You can't go wrong with food, can you? That's right. So, you know, shout out to OLAS. I'm good to see them back in business for sure. I am proud, and I just can't wait to see what else they got going up for them for sure. Of course, post by the GGC Strength Athletic Performance. Of course, the GGC Men's Soccer, they're putting in work this morning at the fields there. They're working now. They're getting ready for that. I can't wait to see what they do. This next spring, it's going to be quite interesting for GGC Athletics. We may not be able to broadcast it because, of course, I graduate. But, you know, they're going to be doing soccer season and spring season next spring. So I'm very interested to see how that's going to work when it comes to the production side of things. I'm pretty sure they're going to nail it in the park for sure, but I am excited to see what they're going to do for that, to have all the sports occupying at once. It's going to be very, very exciting for sure. Of course, this just came across my desk today. They wanted us to help them promote, of course, Grizzly Serve. Of course, get involved, register people to vote virtually 2020. Of course, GGC Grizzly Serve is partnering up with the, I don't know what this is, the GA, we're going to see what that is. The Georgia Muslim Voter Project to assemble Grizzly active team. The Grizzlies active team will be made up of volunteers. Of course, Grizzly Serve, they do it again. Let's give them a round of applause for them, y'all. The fact that Grizzly Serve is partnering up with a new organization to assemble what they're calling it the Grizzlies active team, of course, it's made up of volunteers. And the reason why we gave them a round of applause on today's show is because Grizzly Serve is a great organization that does a lot of community service work. You guys remember a couple weeks back, they were rebuilding some gardens, and they had volunteers out of their free will, out of their time. They might have time to do something else or had to do something else, but they gave a little extra, more time to volunteer. So that's why we gave them a round of applause, because they're giving volunteer work, and that's really good. Whose goal will be to get campus members to register to vote and ensure that they receive accurate and timely voter education resources. We're actively recruiting students to serve on the Grizzlies active team. You can sign up by using the link below. In their link is Grizzly Serve. It's their Instagram, of course. It's Grizzly Serve's Instagram is Grizzlies, the word Grizzlies, .serve. Again, that's Grizzlies.serve. It has a white background. There is a precincts voters link. You click that link and you get signed up for the Grizzlies active team. So please, if you have just an hour or more time to spare this semester, this is something that can go a long way. Let me tell you why it can go a long way. Number one, you're giving back to the community. I've always been about giving back to the community anywhere I can. So that's one thing I do like about it. Number two, you can put this on your resume. You never know what networks you build until you go out and you seek something, or you go out and invest some time into something. You volunteer for something. And then they might want, for your future career, you might need that as a reference. You might need that as leadership. And this kind of goes with leadership, to be honest with you guys. So you're killing two birds with one stone. You're getting more out than what you're putting in. So I really recommend you guys volunteer for this. Of course, the Grizzlies active team is free volunteer work. You can put it on your resume. It can go a long way. I'm pretty sure members from Grizzly Serve would be happy to write you a recommendation letter if needed. So that's why this is important. Not just because of the stuff you can get out of it, but you do it for good health. You do it for your good image. You do it for your great spirit. So kudos to Grizzly Serve for that. Of course, for our future Grizzlies that want to become a Grizzlies, of course, free to apply for GGC started the 9th of September and ends the 16th. So it ends this week. Ladies and gentlemen, if you hear our podcast and you're new to GGC or you're thinking about coming to GGC, of course, apply for free September 9th through the 16th. The link will be in the GGC's official Instagram bio for sure. You guys go ahead and really link up and really enjoy signing up for free, applying for free, and to get in the door and start your GGC career for sure. So we're going to play a little music. Of course, we're going to go away from that music, but when we come back, we'll do a closing and, of course, our sponsorship for today's show coming up next here on the Grizzly Talk Podcast. Enjoy the music, and we'll be right back. Welcome back, of course, to the Grizzly Talk Podcast with your host, Kennedy Patterson. For sure, ladies and gentlemen, sponsorship time before we close out today. Of course, the first sponsorship goes out to the Hidden Hills Watch Collection. Of course, you guys can go to our website, and it's on our link description. Go to the K.L.P. store. Once you go to the K.L.P. store, you can select a few hand select of watches, of course, and a discount code will be provided for our website for sure. So please go out and check out, of course, Hidden Hills Watch Collection via the K.L.P. e-store. We're booming in the e-store, and you guys really enjoy shopping from us. And, you know, I'm humbled. I'm proud. So that's going to do it for the Grizzly Talk Podcast. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's show. Let us know what you think. If you're ready for next episode, stay tuned because it's coming up this week. Of course, that's going to do it. For my GGC community, stay safe and go Grizzlies.